Hello friends, welcome back to this video lecture, second video lecture on the types of wiring systems. So in the first video lecture we have already seen about the cleat type of wiring system and the basic methods of wiring, and also we have gone through some of the advantages and disadvantages of the cleat wiring system, and we had seen that cleat wiring system had many more disadvantages as compared to its advantages. So therefore now we are going to see the different types of wiring systems which now can replace the cleat type of wiring. So the most commonly used type of wiring system that we still usually find, which was very famous in the earlier days, but still it is used but not preferred much nowadays because of the availability of concealed conduit wiring. So but still in some of the houses we can still find this type of casing caping type of wiring. So in the olden days, casing caping used to be done with the help of teak wood battens, but now that has been replaced completely by the PVC casing caping. Directly the you can say pieces of this casing caping are available at very cheap price, which can be brought and directly the wiring can be placed inside this casings. So here with the help of these pictures you can just try to make out how the wiring is done. So almost all of us are very familiar with this type of casing caping available in most of the places in our college classrooms, etc. So basically first the case will be placed throughout the length of the wall wherever we want to make the connections for different, say for here we have a fan connection. So at this place first the casing is placed from this switchboard. Then once the wires are placed, then the cap will be placed on the top of that casing. So like this, so everywhere wherever it is required, this type of casing caping can be used. And also here we can see the types of joints also possible in case of casing and caping. So wherever corners are there, or you can say tappings are to be taken. So for all types of joints, so different shaped casing caping are available, which can be directly bought in and placed wherever they are required. Okay, so this is all about the casing and caping type of wiring. Then next is the advantages of casing and caping wiring. So first of all, it is very cheap. The casing caping one piece will be usually bought with the rupees 50, or usually it might be available in bulk when you purchase at rupees 40 per piece. Okay, so which will be usually of 8 to 10 feet in length. Okay, so that can be brought, and so not much of those pieces are required for carrying out the entire wiring. So it is very cheap to you can say hold the wiring in the places. Then the second one is second one advantage is it is strong and long lasting wiring system. So once this wiring is placed, it is going to remain for throughout the life of the house, because it is completely covered, so the wires are not exposed and they do not usually get damaged because of the environmental conditions or humidity or say oily or smoky conditions. Then customization can be easily done in this wiring system. The caping can be very easily removed from the casing in case we want to do any alteration, or we want to add some extra wires or take the tapping. So it is very easy to do with the help of this casing and caping, as the caps can be very easily removed and again can be put back. Then if phase and neutral wire is installed in separate slots, then repairing is easy. Okay, so that is another advantage. Instead of taking it through only one, so we can have the two separate slots in the casing, so it will become again easier. It all depends upon the electrician or the particular person who is going to do that wiring. He should know in what way he should place the wiring, so that in future if any alteration is to be done or any maintenance is to be done, the accessibility of those wires are very easy for whoever wants to do the repair work. Then next is stay for long time in the field due to strong insulation of caping and casing. PVC is a very good insulator. So apart from the wires insulators, it will act as additional insulators. So therefore it is again going to provide good safety and security from electrocution or electric shock to the people staying in the houses. then it stays safe from oil, steam, smoke and rain as it is covered. No risk of electric shock due to covered wires and cables in casing and caping. Then also it has got some disadvantages. So now let us see the disadvantages. The first one is there is a high risk of fire in casing and caping wiring system. So PVC material is you can say also likely to catch fire easily. So therefore there is a chance of fire also if there is any kind of short circuit. So in that case firing may happen. Then not suitable in the acidic, alkali and humid conditions. So if there is a acidic environment, so it is going to affect the surfaces of the wiring, so we can say casings and caping. So in that case it is not much preferred. Then also costly repairing and need more material. So the skilled person is required to remove the caping and also identify the phase and neutral wires to do the repair work. So it is a little bit tedious work. Then material can't be found easily in the contemporary. Then white ants may damage the casing and caping of wood. So if it is with the you say if it is used with the wood material, then it is very difficult to obtain nowadays the teak wood kind of metal, but PVC is available nowadays, so that can be used. So even that PVC material will not be much get affected by the humid conditions. Okay, so most of the disadvantages are mainly because of if the wooden casing and caping is used. Okay, so but with the use of PVC casing and caping, so not many of these disadvantages are applied to that kind of wiring. Okay, then there is another type of wiring system which is batten wiring, which is also with the help of CTS or TRS type of wires or cables. Now CTS is nothing but cab tire sheeted, then TRS is nothing but tough rubber sheeted. Okay, so cab tire sheeted or tough rubber sheeted type of wires or cables are used. Basically this covering is it will act as a protection from the mechanical injuries to the cables and wires. So it is not a insulating material, but it is a protective cover over the conductors, insulated conductors and cables. Okay, so this is this type of wiring is done with the help of batten. So first of all the batten are placed all over the locations where wiring needs to be taken. Okay, throughout the lengths and widths and corners everywhere. Then directly with the help of holding clips, this CTS and TRS covered sheeted cables are placed on that. So here single core or double core or 3 core TRS cables with a circular oval shape cables are used in this kind of wiring. Mostly single core cables are preferred. TRS cables are chemical proof, waterproof, steam proof, but are slightly affected by lubricating oil. So they are only affected by the oil, otherwise they are almost most environmental proof. Then the TRS cables are run on well seasoned and straight teak wood batten with at least a thickness of 10 mm. That batten should have a 10 mm thickness. The cables are held on the wooden batten by means of tinned brass links. Okay, brass link clips. Okay, so which are also called as buckle clips, already fixed on the batten with brass pins and spaced at interval of 10 cm for horizontal runs and 15 cm for vertical runs. So they are this type of wiring is placed on the wooden batten with the help of buckle clips, and these clips are placed for every 15 cm spacing for this horizontal kind of placement, and if it is to be taken vertically, then in that case for every 10 cm clips needs to be placed to hold the wires in their place. Okay, so here is a picture of such type of wiring. So here you can see. So now basically this type of wiring we usually find in the industries. Okay, so directly this casing caping is not done, but phase and neutral cables, single core cables separately are placed and they are taken. So from the main switchboard a number of such wires are taken for connection at different places, and they are being controlled from the here main switchboard with the help of the knife type of switches or this DP kind of switches. They are turned on or turned off, and finally there will be a push button to start or stop the particular appliance. So usually industrial motors will be using this type of wiring. Okay, so here you can see in this picture clearly the single core cables are placed with the help of brass buckle clips. Okay, so here it looks like this. So first there is a batten. Okay, on battens there are grooves to carry the cable. On each groove there will be a cable placed. Then finally buckle clips are placed on the entire batten cover or grooves. Okay, so to hold the cables in their places. Okay, then next let us see the advantages of batten wiring. So wiring installation is very simple and easy, and it is cheap as compared to other electrical wiring system because not much of material is required here. Repairing is very easy as it is completely exposed. Then strong and long lasting, as the cables are not only insulated but they are also covered with the toughened rubber sheet or cab rubber sheet, cab tire sheet. So because of that the cables are very strong and they will live for a very long period of time. Then customization can be easily done in this type of wiring system, as they are available in open, or we can lay as many wires additionally with the help of this wooden batten and wires. So it is completely customizable as per the requirement. There is no such thing that if it is once done we cannot do anything. So it is always open to do the alterations. Then less chance of leakage current in batten wiring system. Okay, so comparatively, so there is less leakage here. Then disadvantages of batten wiring. So again there are some disadvantages here. So can't be installed in the humidity, chemical effects, and open and outdoor areas. Okay, so they get affected due to humidity and chemical effects, as wood is you can say subjected to this type of environmental conditions. It is going to, you can say, lose its strength and may expand, may contract, may get a little bit bends. Okay, so if it is not seasoned properly and if it is not varnished properly. Then high risks of fires, as it is wooden wiring, so there are chances of fires. Then not safe from external wear and tear, weather effects, because the wires are openly visible to heat, dust, steam and smoke. Heavy wires can't be used in batten wiring system. So only lightweight wires can be used here, because they needs to be held on their places for long time with the help of small you can say lightweight clips. So if they are heavy, then because of their weight over a period of time they may get loosened from their places. Then it is only suitable below 250 volts supply, so it is not used for 3-phase supply, only for single phase supply. Then also need more cables and wires. So as each connection requires one single wire, so it will definitely require a large number of cables and wires for making this type of wiring. Then next is lead sheeted wiring. So to overcome the disadvantages of the previous TRS and CTS type of wiring, this lead sheeted wiring is preferred. So in case of lead sheeted wiring, so basically here you can see the conductors, insulated conductors are covered with the lead sheet. Okay, so lead sheet will provide the additional mechanical strength. Okay, and also it is going to prevent the cable from any kind of mechanical injury. Okay, so here you can see, so it is bent but the conductors inside are completely protected, and it is cut here just to show how it looks from inside and outside. Okay, so this is the lead sheeted cable, and with the help of this lead sheeted cables wiring can be done. So usually even at our houses and at irrigational plants and all, we can sometimes see this type of cables, because we need to protect the cable. So in the field, irrigational field and all, to make the motor connection, so such type of lead sheeted cables are preferred over the, you can say that TRS and CTS type of cables. Okay, so the type of wiring employs conductors that are insulated with VR vulcanized India rubber. It is a most commonly used insulation which we usually find on every wires that we use, and covered with an outer sheet of lead aluminum alloy containing about 95% of lead. The metal sheet gives protection to the cable from mechanical damage, moisture and atmospheric corrosion. The whole lead covering is made electrically continuous and is connected to earth at points of entry to protect against electrolytic action due to leaking current and to provide safety in case the sheet becomes alive. The cables are run on wooden batten and fixed by means of link clip, just as in TRS wiring. Okay, so here basically this metal part is grounded at different places, because if something happens inside the wiring, so short circuit and also at that time the conductor will come in contact with this metal sheet. But in that case, if it is grounded from outside, so the persons who are in contact with this outside sheet, they will not usually get the electric shock if the outer sheet is grounded at different locations, if it is connected to earth. Okay, and because of the earth connection also, you can say it will have less leakage current. Okay, so that is about the lead sheeted wiring. Then finally let us see about the conduit wiring, which is most famously used in all type of wiring systems in houses, domestic houses and all. Okay, so again in the conduit type of wiring there are two types of wirings: surface conduit wiring and concealed conduit wiring. So surface conduit wiring is basically just like the casing and caping wiring, but concealed wiring is where we do not usually see the any portion of the wiring. So it is all concealed under the you can say under the surfaces of the wall, or on the surfaces of under the surfaces of the ceiling. We just see the load points, except that we do not see any part of wiring. Okay, so what is surface wiring? Surface conduit wiring, if the conduits installed on roof or wall, it is known as surface conduit wiring. In this wiring method, they make hole on the surface of wall on equal distances, and conduit is installed then with the help of roll plugs and whatever conduit we want to use. Okay, and in case of the concealed conduit wiring, if the conduit is hidden inside the wall slots with the help of plastering, it is called concealed conduit wiring. In other words, the electrical wiring system inside wall, roof or floor with the help of plastic or metallic piping is called concealed conduit wiring. Obviously it is the most popular, beautiful, stronger and common electrical wiring system nowadays, as the wiring is not exposed, so the overall look of the particular rooms and halls, everything will look very neat and clean, because no messy wiring, you can say that casing caping is available or exposed wires are available anywhere. Okay, and also as they are concealed inside the these walls and roof, because of that they will not be exposed to the outside environmental conditions, so they are going to stay for a very long time and they are going to stay very strong. Okay, so now let us see what are the different advantages of conduit wiring system. First is, it is the safest wiring system because it is not exposed. Appearance is very beautiful. No risk of mechanical wear and tear because they are not exposed to environmental conditions. Customization can be easily done in accordance to the future needs. So provision will be done in the beginning only to do the future alterations and customizations. Repairing and maintenance is also easy. Then there is no risk of damaging the cable insulations as they are covered. It is safe from corrosion, and also risk of fire is low. It can be used even in humidity, chemical effect and smoky areas. No risk of electric shock in case of proper earthing and grounding of metallic pipes. It is reliable and popular wiring system. Sustainable and long lasting wiring system. So there are many advantages, so you can remember few of the important advantages to make a point about that, okay, for preparing for your examinations. Then there are some disadvantages of conduit wiring system. Basically it is expensive wiring system because the preparation needs to be done in the beginning through the wall and through the ceiling. So for that the cost of that preparation is higher. Then skilled laborers are required, so that also increases the cost of labor. So because of that the overall wiring system cost is higher in case of this conduit type of wiring. Then it is very hard to find the defects in the wiring. If something goes wrong, then it is going to be very hard to locate the fault as everything is concealed. It can be done with the skilled person who can identify the fault by using testing methods, but again it is visually it is not possible to determine the fault. Then installation is not easy and simple, because with the masoners and engineers, people, electrical people needs to plan it in the earlier, where how to lay the piping and all to carry the wires in future. So that requires a lot of preparation, therefore installation is not easy. And once the preparation is done, then the carrying the wires inside those pipes is little bit difficult task compared to other open type of wiring system. Then risk of electric shock in case of metallic pipes without proper, if metallic pipes are used, then there only there is a chance of electric shock, otherwise there is no chance of electric shock in case of PVC type of conduit wiring system. And we usually prefer for PVC conduit wiring system, not the metallic conduit wiring system. Then very complicated to manage additional connections in the future. It is easy to do the customization if it is planned in the earlier for that kind of purpose, but if it is not planned in the earlier, then it will become very complicated for additional connections in the future. Okay, so that makes this type of wiring little bit, you can say, hard to do. Okay, so now this was all about the different types of wiring systems. Okay, so we have covered all the types of wiring systems, right from the cleat type of wiring till the this conduit type of wiring, and also seen all the advantages and disadvantages of the various wiring systems. Now we can just try to do the comparison between among all the wiring systems with respect to some common points. So here is the comparison between different wiring systems. Okay, so first column is for the particular that point we want to consider, then there is a type of wiring consider here in the row, then here depending upon that parameter we'll see what it is. So for example, first one is life, then the cleat wiring life is very short, then casing keeping wiring life is fairly long, batten wiring is longer but not fairly long, then conduit wiring is very long, so life of conduit wiring is very long. Then cost wise, cleat wiring is obviously advantageous as the low cost, then casing keeping is medium, then batten wiring is also medium, but conduit wiring is highest. So here with respect to cost only, it is you can say disadvantageous, but we are paying the cost for additional benefits which these wirings are not going to provide, and they are not safe also. Okay, so then also mechanical protection. So here there is no mechanical protection, here little bit, here also not any mechanical protection, but in case of conduit it is very good. Possibility of fire, here there is in the cleat wiring, so there is no possibility. So here in the casing keeping there is a possibility of wiring, so here also the possibility of firing is available, but in case of conduit firing it is not available. Protection from dampness, so here there is no protection, here there is slight protection, here also there is no protection, here there is a good protection against dampness. Dampness is caused by the humid environment, humid conditions. Okay, then type of labor required, so here semi-skilled, highly skilled, semi-skilled, and here in case again highly skilled. Installation very easy, difficult, easy and difficult. Inspection easy, and here in conduit it is difficult. Repair is very easy, little bit difficult, then easy, and then there is difficult. Popularity, here it is not popular or not being in operation nowadays. Then casing keeping is okay. So in some of the houses it is preferred nowadays also. Then batten wiring is not being used in the domestic, but only used in case of industrial applications. Then conduit wiring is very high popularity nowadays. Okay, so now these are the various comparisons drawn between among various wiring systems. So we can prepare this particular table as a overall preparation for your wiring system. Okay, so not much of we can say technical questions will come on that, like in the drawing and all. Only in case of, you can say, the type of wiring method, so that is the looping and joint method, you may get a question to describe that. Apart from that, mostly the questions will come on the comparison or listing the advantages and disadvantages. So in that way only you need to prepare for your examination. Okay, so now with this particular topic here, so that concludes the types of electrical wiring systems. Okay, and in the next video series I will be covering the different protection wiring schemes of different machines mentioned in your syllabus. Okay, so till then, whatever in video questions I am going to assign, so try to solve them, and also stay home, stay safe, and keep learning. Thank you.